Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world? I give you Killer JJ19. Welcome back to my channel, JFam. I love you, and I want to go ahead and thank you guys really quick for all the support, all the love you guys have been showing lately. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and give you 5 essential tips for beginners to succeed on Rebirth Island, okay? And I'm sure we all know that Rebirth Island has been out for a little while now in Call of Duty Warzone, but this isn't the first time Rebirth Island map has been here, okay? Back in Black Ops 4, there was another version called Alcatraz, if you guys didn't know that. Now, here in Rebirth Island, I'm going to tell you, this map is extremely fast-paced. It's a small map, a small battle royale, smaller than your typical battle royale map, but needless to say, I love the action-packed. If you guys like that, this is for you. Now, in this tip guide, I will walk you through 5 essential tips for winning more Rebirth Island games in Call of Duty Warzone, okay? Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, you guys, before we get into the tips, I just wanted to go ahead and make sure I thank you guys for all of the support that you guys have been showing. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and drop them likes. And if you're new around here, welcome to the J Fam, where we spread a lot of love, positivity, and positive vibes. It is a pleasure to have you. Back to the tips. Tip number 1, you guys, the initial drop. Now, the initial drop, we all know Rebirth Island is about starting fast, right? You want to be the first team on the ground. You want to be the first one to grab a weapon and an armor plate. Okay, now the reason why I say grab a weapon and an armor plate is because it is highly important, especially in the beginning of the match. You don't want to be using a pistol when somebody has an automatic AR or a submachine gun, LMG, etc. You get the point. Okay, I want you to be the first one to be ready. So when you get that armor plate, I would put it on as soon as possible, immediately if you can, please. That will help you out. Make sure you guys grab a lot of money on the floor for a couple reasons, as this leads nicely into just tip number 2. This is probably the most important tip out of all of the tips, okay? Not only does a loadout cost $7,500 on Rebirth Island, which is $2,500 less than if you were to play on Verdansk, okay? But you will also have an advantage with your custom overpowered class loadout setup that you guys are absolutely beast with over the other enemy teams, okay, that have not received their loadout, and or maybe even picking, I can't even talk, maybe even picking some free kills from the people that are respawning in from the initial drop that died, okay, with, again, your glorious loadout that you have received. All right, you guys, we are on tip number 3. So you guys, tip number 3 is UAVs. Now, UAVs are important, and I would highly recommend getting a UAV in the first half of the game as soon as it starts, just because you'll know where all of the enemies are and you'll get that slight advantage of the intel, okay? Be aware, by the second half of the match, your enemies might already have a ghost class, so you better get those UAVs up and early as possible if you're trying to also get a high kill on top of the win, okay? Intel is very, very important. You know the location of the enemies on your map. There is a couple different things you can look at when you get the UAV on. When you see an enemy on your map, let's just say, for example, somebody is on top of prison, the roof of prison, and you're on the ground level of prison, okay? On the map, if you activate a UAV and the enemy does not have a ghost perk on, you'll be able to see a red dot on the map, okay? Now on the map, above that red dot, you'll either see an arrow pointing up, or below that red dot on the map, you'll be able to see an arrow pointing down. Those little indicators up or down is telling you if the enemy is at a higher level, like above you, or is at a lower level below you. That is another way of getting some intel to kind of get your little flank or slight advantage over the enemies itself. Now moving on to tip number 4. Tip number 4, you guys, ghost or overkill. Honestly, this one is all perspective. I would say, I mean, for me and how I do it, my overkill class first with the first loadout that I touch, and then later on I will use a second loadout that we get or that is available to me for the ghost in place of the overkill Why? Because I already have my 2 primary weapons with the initial loadout, and then the second loadout will activate that ghost perk for me, and I still have my 2 primary weapons. Now you guys can do this either way. Again, it is all perspective. If you just want to run a ghost class setup and not an overkill, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you just want to run an overkill class setup, just with that class, you can go ahead and do so. The way I would recommend is getting your overkill class first and then your ghost class after, just so that way you'll have that ghost perk on top of everything else you have already. So moving forward, tip number 5. Now you guys, tip number 5 is a good one, and it is important not only for Warzone but for any battle royale, and it is positioning. Okay, positioning is very, very important. Now on Rebirth Island, I know it's a smaller map. I know in the initial drop everybody's landing everywhere. You're gonna have action everywhere, which I totally understand. Positioning at that time is surviving for that area that you're in, but when it comes down to the end, I will tell you positioning is very crucial. Okay, if you can get the advantage of high ground in the circle and positioning and having enemies pushing you or pushing toward you to go into the circle, and you have a good position, you'll be able to pick a lot more kills off. And not only that, I'm sure you'll be able to secure dubs more easier. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of this video with gameplay for you guys and with a dub, just so that way you guys can see the end and how I play. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. For all of you that have been in the JFam, I know I've been in the process of moving and the scheduling of streamings and live streams and stuff. Please bear with me, okay? I love you guys though. Until next time, you guys remember, spread that love and positivity, baby. Peace. I can't even get this, bro. What the hell? I can't get the loadout.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
I genuinely can't get the loadout. That's fucked up.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Wow.
Fire sale down. Fire station costs are adjusted.
Get a self revive.
I'm gonna drop my money and buy it. That way y'all can get whatever y'all need.
All right.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit more.
Buy station identified. Repositioning.
Here can here.
200, I can get a UAV.
You can get a precision too.
Marking waypoint coordinates.
Fire sale's almost there. Let's get it, babies. Doomslayer, did you put quick fix killer? Yeah, on this class I have it.
Enemy UAV overhead. Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal.
Let's go, dude.
UAV overhead.
Character got hot.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get
Hey,
it.
there's somebody at the buy station out here.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I shot twice.
Ground.
I got you.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
Y'all scared me there for a second.
We gotta move up to grandma's house, guys, up there.
We're in the safe
Let's go
zone.
get the cookies, y'all. Go and grab my house.
We got recon online.
UAV entering the AO.
I'm trying to look over you guys real quick. In 15 seconds.
Check tower. Check tower. Are you fucking serious? Jorge, watch my back.
Rally point.
Alright, I can't watch it back anymore. I'm very vulnerable.
Hostile dropping into the area.
One
Watch the
flying in,
skies.
Enemy contact.
Damn, I'm good.
They're right above me in this house.
you for getting my kill.
Doggy on the other side, I
Got
think.
one over here.
Move on my way. Got.
Got gas moving in.
This is Striker
They're
3-1,
over here,
good
by
copy.
that road.
Strike
That's all
inbound.
right.
Hostile dropping in. Watch the skies.
Shots missed.
Is he in there with you guys? Yeah, they're in the other house. They're in this house.
Yeah, I got an
Setting rally
idea.
point.
I have a huge
It's
idea.
just you and JJ.
This is loader 2-0, good copy. Cluster strike away.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Losing ground.
I'm getting hit!
They're on me, bro. They're on me.
I'm in the other house. Are they upstairs or down low? Up or low? Up or low?
Low.
God, dude, how many freaking things are gonna have? I'm gonna shoot at him. Yep, that's what happened.
Gas is closing. Get to the safe zone. Got gas moving in. Time's up. Objective failed. Stand shot.
Let's go, baby.
GG's.
Let's get it.
GG's.
You guys haven't already, please go ahead and drop that like, baby. If you haven't, please do so. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. Let's get her goddamn done, baby. GG's. Spiro's done so, dude. I'm happy you came through. Let's get it. Let's get it. Woo. Let's freaking go. GG's, dude. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Had 3.
Let's go, dude. Bum, 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 bum.